Hello, today I'm going to review the Star Wars The Black Series Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, also known as Vizsla. As this figure came out back around the first wave of the Mandalorian figures, this character wasn't yet named, so I'm guessing that's why he just went by Heavy Infantry Mandalorian on all of the toys. But now we know this is Vizsla, based off the later seasons of the Mandalorian. But I really don't see them remaking this figure anytime soon just for that, since this one right here actually works just fine and is a lot more detailed than a lot of the other Mandalorian figures. But we'll go ahead and start looking at all that detail now. So starting off, we'll start with his joints. He has a joint in his head. Now his is a lot more loose than a lot of the other Mandalorians, and I think it's because there's like a head underneath it. Kind of like how a few of the Mandalorians were before they started making the helmet a sculpt by itself. So it kind of wobbles around. It stays where you want it to, but it's just kind of funny that it moves like that. But anyway, he also has joints in his arms. I should probably take the gun out of his hands. It was really hard to get him in this pose though, so I really don't want to. But I will show. He has shoulder joints, elbow joints. He has hand joints. And he has joints in his hips, if I can get that to bend, hang on. Like that. Oh, no, I just heard something snap. I don't think that was the figure though, I think that was just the rubbery piece. He has joints in his knees, joints in the top of his legs, and joints in his boots. And let me see if he has any other joints. Here, I'll move the arms around more just to show. See, there is elbow joints, and there's no joints up here in the helmet, but I didn't really expect there to be. Anyway, in terms of detail, this figure has a lot of it. You can see it's a lot of silver paint, and like the little bullet hole in the top of his head. You can even see like the little triangles going down over his visor. More silver paint with like the bullet holes and stuff. A lot of metallicness on this figure. And there's like a lighter blue paint inside of the cheeks of the helmet. I like that. And a lot more detail going around the back of the helmet. So this is a very detailed figure. You can see around his shoulder pads, they're more of a rubbery material, so it makes it easier to pose them as they're more stretchy. And around his arms, you can see he has a lot of little wrinkles in the fabric and stuff. It looks real. The little, I don't know what you call them, arm pieces, wrist pieces are very detailed as well. You can see he has the gloves going down. And let me get the camera to focus. Around the top of his armor, it's got like a rubbery texture to it, so it's easier to pose. And you can see he has a lot more silver paint and stuff going down. And the other arm is different than the last one, so you can see that he has a different design with this little Mandalorian emblem. And he's got like a lot more battle wear and tear on him. And he has like a big gun coming out the bottom too, which connects up here with a little pipe all the way up here into his jetpack, which looks really good and just slides in on a little hole. And around the bottom, you can see he has a lot more cloth pieces. They look real, especially the, hang on, let me get that to zoom in. Like the little, I don't know what you call that, but little fabric-y pieces going out of the bottom. It looks cool. And around like his thighs and stuff, you can see they have more of the Beskar armor with some fabric-y looking pieces inside. And more silver paint, and as you go down, it's more like it has some wear and tear on it where he's used that more. And then he has some cool looking boots at the bottom. And around his gun, you can see he has a pipe going through it all the way up into his jetpack. So a lot of stuff connects into that jetpack. So overall, this is a very, very detailed figure, and I'm very happy with how this one turned out. The joints on this figure, I'd say, are very good as well. They're not too stiff and not too loose. So they pose perfectly, I'd say. And this one's easy to get to stand up, as you can have a lot more weight put onto his legs without him falling over. So I am very happy with this figure, as I said. He's kind of hard to get a hold of now, as he is a little bit of an older figure. But if they re-release him anytime soon, he's definitely one that I would recommend picking up. Or if you can still find this one for sale on Amazon or something, because he's not discontinued, I don't think. I just don't see him in stores anymore. But anyway, I give this figure a 10 out of 10, I'd say. There's really nothing that I don't like. But anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.